Okay. I got it. It just took forever. That's all right. No problem. We'll get it right eventually. All right. So I'm doing, whoa, the Nativity page from Hampson's Christmas Tiny Homes. I put it on cardstock. And I think I might do, ouch, oh my back. I can't find it. It's like a very, was it that one? I think it might have been, oh, it might be this one. I really should write these things down. Ooh, that would be interesting. All right. I'm going to go with using markers today for the most part because I don't know if you can tell. I don't know. This hand's a little swollen. I've been doing so much coloring. Right. And oh, that's way too dark. I've used, shoot, I've overused my hand before, and it hurt all the way up into my arm. So I'm doing my stretches. That's nice. And okay, so we're gonna use black brick beige. And I'll start with probably ought to use my other hand, but I probably will when I come to the using pencils. Yeah. So for now, remember I said it's okay if you get off into this part because that's where the glue is going to be. And I'm just going to go over these parts with a darker brown. I may just use pencil on that. I might as well go ahead and cover it too. I'm kind of new to using markers. Uh-oh. I almost forgot putting a paper behind here. So some of the markers, even in the same sets, you can see the strokes, but this particular color you can't. Interesting. Oh, can't erase that. I was gonna do, it's supposed to be the inside, so kind of probably the yellow sparkle. Secure Jelly Roll, Stardust the yellow on that. And there's our bricks. Might as well go ahead and do this part, since everything is pretty much going to be brown. Some form of brown. Yay! Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what's going to be this background. Looks like it's all brown. Okay, since I have the Star Joy Golds out, and I've done this with the other pieces, whatever pencils I have out at that on that day, I use those. And I have not tried the Star Joy on top of the alcohol markers, and they'll probably be fine. But let's see how it goes. Yeah. Oh, there's so much shadow on this side. I don't know if that helps. Probably need to look at some videos on how to light something for a video. This is so much easier. I mean, I could really have almost just used marker. Yeah. Okay, let's play around with those bricks a little bit. I'm just trying to do something different with each one. I'm going to try the light again. I really like that light. Y'all can tell me how it looks with all this different light. Maybe one will cancel out the other shadow. I've looked around in coloring books for nativities, and usually it's either a kid's coloring book or stained glass windows. And stained glass is fine, but I think did I put the sepia back? I'll use that too. And nothing wrong with stained glass at all. It's just I didn't, I don't know why I'm coloring this that. I just am. Nothing wrong with stained glass. It's just I just rather not do stained glass. I went over. Oh, that's probably overkill. I just use a Tombow Zero eraser. Yeah, this is my friend. I love this little thing. My left hand can color pretty well. It just takes a little more concentration. Oh, I've got all these sparkle pins up here. It takes a little more concentration than, oops, using my right. And sometimes it just goes whoop right off the page, so I've got to be careful. Yeah, I'll probably go over that again with maybe this medium color. Maybe I'll just go on top of it very lightly. Try not to use my right hand very much, but I figure I could do a very light coloring. And go right back to this. I was talking about nativities before. So I'm very pleased that R.J. Hampton included a nativity in his Christmas Village. He also has a reference to the nativity in the coloring pages in the book. And of course they have a little bit of humor with it. And it's called Three Cranky Camels. And the people in the scene or pointing up at the star, so it's I've no doubt that some of the camels that the Magi were using were grouchy. At some point, maybe even the Magi were grouchy. You didn't bring enough nuts. What happened to my box of frankincense? I can't find it. Okay, I'm gonna try this anyway. Put a little shadow. That might be too light. Since it doesn't take very much pressure to do this part. I can use my right a little bit more. If I knew how to add music, I would put Christmas music on, but I don't know how to do that. Maybe somebody out there can help me out with that. I might need to come in with a little bit more shadow under there. Right. Then I can put in a little bit of, why that's so tiny. I don't want to go down too low because then my hair will end up in the video. Let me sharpen this, maybe. Oh, now that is a pointy point. I still feel like I need to take my glasses off and lean over. Goodness, these bricks are so small. I probably should not get too detailed with it, get bogged down. But of course I will, because OCD says you gotta color something on every brick. Whoa. I've got a lot of stuff on my desk, not as much as I did yesterday. I mean, I had just about this much space. No, a little bit more than that. But it was pretty tight. I had a giant box of gouache. I have yet to finish the day 3 of 12 Days of Christmas. I'm almost done. Here's a quick peek. Whoa! I've got a cookie jar, a tree, some cookies, and some candy canes, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Go a little darker on some of this. Put a little dark here. Some of that. All right, now I can use the yellow light. Yellow sparkle pen. I love these Secure Jelly Roll Stardusts. So nice. Even if you miss a spot, you can't really tell. Yay! All right, now, what are these? These clouds? Nighttime clouds? And then the star. I already know I'm probably going to use this on it. I guess these are big green. This pine. Okay, so I can actually use brown on these or on this tree for the bottom part. Sorry, I keep not having you in the middle. Not going to get too fancy on these pieces of the palm tree. Just a little bit. All right, now we've got grass. Palm leaves. Interesting. Where are the greens? they go? Okay, well there's that. The jade and the winter. Oh goodness. Okay, there's that. The hemlock and alien. Plain green, winter, Easter, apple, spring, and then the next one is supposed to be lemon chartreuse and Lori green. That's the one I wanted. Something fill. I think I'll get out the avocado. Also, very nice. All right. Guess I'd go ahead and do the palm tree. We'll just kind of make all the green stuff the same colors. And I probably could have used a marker on these. I still could. Let's try this side. I don't know if that does anything. Maybe it does something. These are the Starjoy Golds. I don't use them very much, so since I had them out for the 12 Days of Christmas, I thought I would just keep using them here. They lay down nicely on the paper. I will try this Lori green. Lori Green is actually the artist who, or colorist. Well, she is an artist too. I mean, colors can be artists. Anyway, she does more than coloring, is what I'm saying. And anyway, she's the one that's behind the Starjoy. She picked out all the colors and the names, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna go over that again. They have more oil in them than wax, and so they're going to act like oil pencils. This is not supposed to be a review of these pencils, but anyway, I thought some of you might be curious. There's a lot of reviews out there, so you can go find those. They're not going to blend out like Prismas or other wax based, but you can do a little blending with the Caran d'Ache blender. Kind of smooth out some of those edges, so it gives it a little bit of blend look. This is supposed to be a nighttime scene, but since there is a very bright star, we'll say the star is lighting everything. I need to be darker on that. Okay, I don't know that we could get darker gray, green gray. I might could use that. Yeah, let's go with green gray, which is number 20. That will be over here. You can tell I haven't used these as much because some of them aren't sharpened. All right, we're gonna just kind of bothering my hand. Well, that didn't work out too good, did it? It has a little dust. Most pencils do. I don't think polys are very dusty at all, if they're dusty at all. I don't like how this is here. I've got something slightly darker. That's it. Just gotta do that. Now, of course, I've got to do that on this side. Still getting this line in there I don't quite like. Alright, well, I think maybe we'll leave good enough alone, you know? Okay, let's put a little bit of dark under here. It's nice. Okay. Now we'll come in with the same green on the palm leaves. You know, I might just let's look for a very light green. Spectrum green. Spectrum green. And where is it? That might be too. Sorry, y'all. Just trying to find a color. You got a whole bunch of colors. What's your problem? Okay. There's that. Alright, I've got spectrum green and lime green, which, oh, I like that. I wonder what's going on with this down here. Wow. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Very interesting. Well, what I find interesting is that kind of, I don't know, did something to the Star Joy. Just kind of interesting. I think, of course, putting the Star Joy on top of is probably better than putting the marker on the top, but I don't know, it was doing something interesting. I don't know how to put it in words. I think if I'm going to get this part done, I need to get moving on it. It takes longer with my left hand, but I really need to use it instead of my right. Some sparkles in this side from the gold light, the golden light. Alrighty. Trying to remember which one is which. Oh, this one is the spectrum green. I'm not sure what that means in the whole green green world. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Putting down marker or even watercolor, gouache, before you put pencil, makes coloring, I guess, easier because you're covering over the little white spots that would come through in a pencil. Now, probably I would have wanted to use a darker green, but then I like how the light comes through, the lighter green comes through, so alright. I'm not sure I like using these alcohol markers on the oil-based pencil. It seems to come out kind of blotchy. That's what it was doing on the leaves over there. Now, it didn't quite do that here, and I suppose I wouldn't have minded blotchy because it's a stucco type of wall. Sandstone or something. And maybe that makes it look more leafy. So, I mean, you can get that to work. You know what I didn't do? Oh, Sorry, is I didn't use the, did I use the gray green up here? I did. Oh, I don't know why I have to be so detailed when it comes to this. I'm like, this one is small, I'm just gonna work on it very fast. Not so much. Sorry I'm so quiet. Just get to concentrating on what I'm doing. Also, there's nobody here in the live stream, so it's easier to talk when you're talking to human beings instead of just out here in quiet land. That's lovely. This part right here is what I'm concerned as to how to color it. I just don't know. Just don't know. Why does this look? Okay. Thought it looked kind of blurry. But maybe I just need new glasses. Huh? I'm still trying to think what I want to do with the background. Really don't know. Well, that's not half bad, as I'm prone to say. Which means it's not half good either. I thought that was funny. That was so funny. Let me see, what was I doing? Was I using this one too? I thought I did. Maybe I was using this one. I can't even remember what I used over here. Doesn't look the same. But that's alright, because some things you don't need to have them be the same. You know, I think I used a different, I did. I used this lime green color on, well, we'll just say the light's different on this side. It's just going to come out differently. Gosh. Okay. We're just gonna say that's done. All right, now the star, the background, okay. I'm guessing this is supposed to be clouds. I don't know. Uh-oh. That just like fell completely off. The tip of that one. I'd almost rather use different grays than what this set has. Like, I really want to use cool grays. So I think I might break out Prismas. Oh, those aren't Prismas. I didn't know what made me do that. Okay. Go for the grays. Yay. All right, let's start out with, ooh, Blanca. That is pretty light. Oh, that one. Why does that say cool gray? It's more of a, it's just different. Okay. Yeah. That's 4. Do I have the 3? I don't think I have the 3. All right. This may or may not be a great idea. Okay. I wonder if I can take off some of that with the blender. Probably won't work that well. idea is to make it gray, but then make the edges shiny somehow. Alright, let's go ahead and use Prismacolor very light gray. I suppose Starjoy didn't include more grays because they wanted to put more other colors in there. I don't know for certain, but it would make sense. They didn't include a white because it wouldn't have been a very good white, and they would rather have a color. Than having more grays. Like they've got the blue gray, I guess is the closest. It's so light, it's the closest to cool gray. And they've got 4 warms and 4 French. I don't know, maybe those are used more than other stuff. I don't know. Okay. I'm thinking. This is white, glitter white. I'm going to put that on top of here because I like glitter. And I have an idea for this part. I think maybe I will use my left hand, so I'm really just making this up as I go along. I'm not sure what the idea of making the edge bright came from. Probably something somewhere in another video. And I'm using the Cool Gray 10% on top of this to kind of even out the color of the gray. And then not being very careful, huh? Oops. Then I can come in here with the white Circuit gel pen and paint over the line. Which may or may not work. because this is photocopied paper. Now this is the problem I've run into with day 3 of 12 Days of Christmas picture, is trying to cover over black lines. It's hard to do when it's, you know, printer ink. Even with Posca. You just, you know, do the best you can. Sometimes you can go back over and it'll cover a little bit more. After it's dried a little bit, but not always. See, that's not covering great. All right, well, anyway, that was the idea of that. I wonder if I can just go over that with the sparkle gel. Well, that's not what I envisioned, but it will just have to do. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of darker gray. That really irritates me. Uh-oh. Just went right into that. I really don't know how well the blender pen works to sort of erase. Oh my goodness. I can't even see this, y'all. It's not on my big computer. Y'all have been sitting here talking to me the whole time. I know it. All right, so thank you for coming. Yeah, I'm not sure what good tip is. Hello, Pam. Love the silver. We're just chatting away. I know, and I'm sitting there going, nobody's coming to my chat. I don't see anybody in the chat. Then I look down at my phone, and I see all this stuff scrolling by. Golly, I could have had a nice, interesting conversation with everyone, and I'm just like totally oblivious to it. Anyway, I do apologize. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I'm not seeing it on my computer screen, but I'm not, and I feel so embarrassed now. I know, I have 3 people. Well, 2. Just laugh at me. It's okay. I can handle it. It's all right. No problem. All right. Now, So now that I know that you're here, did you hear me talk? You probably did. Talk about when you print out on your regular printer at home and you try to cover over the black lines, it doesn't work that well. If this was the actual book paper that I was using, it would cover over very nicely. Now, I might be able to cover over a little more with paint pen, but paint pen, I'm not sure. So whoever's left watching, you might be able to help me on this. I might not go all the way with the gray. Yeah, oh good, okay, good. Yeah, I mean, if you want to cover over lines, you certainly, it might be a problem. If you don't want to cover over, then it's not going to be. Yeah, the ink smears. It's kind of irritating, but you know, it's, and I like covering over lines. That's probably why I don't do a lot of PDFs. Either I'm just going to have to say I'm not going to cover over lines, or just put up with it. Maybe I will try to find something. Yeah. Maybe I'll try to experiment with something, some kind of, I don't know, white paint, white gouache. Probably is not going to work. I might not even should bother. Yeah, on my Christmas picture that I'll show in a little while, or show tomorrow, I was starting to cover over, and it was, I said, why is it so hard to cover over these lines? And it took me a little while, and then I realized, oh, now I know. I wonder what other kind of pen, other kind of ink would work. I let play stream on the background, but need to finish. Yeah, when you're done with your home stuff, you can come clean my house. Yeah, it's kind of, I think since I've started to color, the housework has kind of suffered. Because, you know, this is more fun. Yeah, I may just not be able to cover over that. I don't know. You're cleaning too? Come clean my house. Thankfully, my husband works from home, and he just goes and does it. I mean, there's some things that he doesn't get to that really I just have to get to, you know. All right, now I'm just gonna cover this with a white gel pen, sparkle gel pen. Let's see, Uniball Slingo pins work well. I do have the regular, and I remember Nico asked me about this yesterday. I've got the Uniball Signo. Is that the one you're talking about? Probably. And this, I couldn't get it to work. Somehow I got some green on that. So I don't know, maybe I can... See, I think it's out of ink or blocked or something because it's not working for me. It's not working for me. Anyway, what I ended up doing on the snow yesterday when I was working on that gingerbread picture was I just took my sparkle pop. Here it is. Silver pen, and kind of just it covered over the black lines, sort of, but enough to where, okay, there's kind of this shiny thing going on at the top. So I don't know. Okay, now I've come to the star. I can't cover over it. But I could just use this pen on it. It's so bright. I'm thinking, oh yeah, do that? Okay. Yeah, they do. It's probably the same with all kinds of pins like that. So my question here is, what should I do with the star? Ooh, I like how it's sparkling. Should I use this yellow sparkle pen that I did on the window? Or should I go with, see, I could go with this one. If I can get it to work. There it is. That might be too sparkly. Or I can continue with this white sparkle, or I can do this one. I do have the gold version, but I'm not sure. Maybe I can put in the yellow on the back spokes. Yeah, the yellow, okay. Spokes, I don't know, rays. I was trying to say that. Let's see what happens when I put it on the back and then see. Yeah. And then take this one and just come down. You like that? puppy, stop that. Cool. And then I really want to make this star pop out, but it's hard to do that. I suppose I could just keep coloring this background. I need more yellow. Well, I want more yellow. I don't know if it needs it. Well, I really don't know how to make that sparkle unless I put like a dark background behind it. You know, like using the gray. Yeah, you think? Okay. Even though I've put sparkle on there already. Yikes. And then I could come in with the darker one right on the edges. All right. Now, I don't know if I should bother trying to cover that. I just don't like those lines. I just wonder if an oil-based paint pen would cover black lines. Okay, I want to add more sparkles, but I don't want to take up more time. And I didn't finish this part. But I want to get this cut out. And pretty much I'll do the same on the walls as I did on this side. And I'll make a quick little short video of it put together. Hey, stop that. I think I'm going to have to use the smaller scissors. I was thinking, since I can color with my left hand, I can do I actually do a lot of things with my left hand. is, should I get some left-handed scissors? Because it seems like I'm using my left hand enough, but I can't use regular scissors. Now my mother, I believe she used, even though she's left-handed, she learned how to use her right hand because there wasn't really any left-handed scissors when she was growing up. And so I guess all the left-handed people either gave all their stuff to right-handed people to cut out, or they just used, learned to use right-handed scissors. I'll have to ask her that because I don't ever remember seeing her use her left hand for cutting things out. Maybe she did use her right hand. Maybe all left-handed people just learn how to cut with the right hand. There might be some scissors that can be used by both right and left. Like when I'm cutting fabric on my cutting table, I will use my left and my right so that I don't have to flip the fabric over. I just move the ruler, switch hands, zip, right up. And my right hand does shake, just so you know I'm not nervous or anything. It's not from overuse, it's from common tremors that run in the family on my dad's side. And I just learned to live with it. And that's why I hold my pencils the way I do sometimes. I know there's somebody out there going, "You're not holding your pencil right." But sometimes I can't, depending on the angle of the piece of the picture I'm coloring, or who knows what it is. There, look at that. I cut it out. It looks lovely. Could have put more shadow. All right, now this is going to be tricky. How to, let's see, I think I will start with the inside bits. So I'm just, thank you View for this idea yesterday. Was it yesterday, day before? Start the fold. Oh. Put the fold down on the paper, the table, and then do it. Fold it out. This one though is a little tricky. It's a little tricky. Maybe I'm not doing, maybe I don't need to fold that so much. I bet I don't even have to fold it at all. Let's look at the book. because instructions are important. The Nativity. Yes, folks, do not bend this piece. It's not supposed to be bent. It's supposed to just stand. Yep, that's two things I've done in here that you feel free to laugh at. It's all right. I can take it. So then the other piece you do bend. It almost looks like, no, that's it. Yeah, you do bend. You see there's those little dotty spots. Yeah. So you color that up and you bend it all, and you're going to flip Joseph, Mary, and Jesus up through the back. Yeah, I should, but I should have known. Wait a minute, I don't think I bend this because it's not, you know, dashed. But it's okay, it's okay. I make mistakes on camera so that you don't make the same mistakes. You might make different mistakes, but not the same. And anyway, then you glue it to the back. And looks like the roof, yeah. You're gonna color the roof also and pop that on top. And there you go. See, roof on. That's it. And then it comes out a lot better than mine because I saved y'all from making mistakes. Here's the black and white grayscale version. And that's how that works. You remember my tree from, well, this is the first tree I did. The other tree is in the living room. This one I wanted to leave in here so that when I'm teaching online, then and we're doing a Christmas theme or something, then I can just grab this tree and say it's a Christmas tree. So view. Which building would you like for me to do next? Hey, there's 6 people watching. 5 people. If anybody else wants to chime in, I've done the chapel and I've done the tree and I will finish the nativity. So I've got cottage, Christmas cottage, an ivy cottage, a shingle cottage, a toy shop, a bakery, butcher shop, the rose cottage, the carousel, and the train. The train will probably take 2 days to do. Like, since I do it every other day. Yeah, I was hoping you'd say carousel because it's so different than the others. Like, the chapel is pretty much like the houses. Now, I would like to do the bakery at some point. So yeah, carousel, and then maybe we'll do the bakery and the trains. And I'll probably do the other buildings myself later. But yeah, okay, we'll do the carousel. Yeah, I like that. This is a cool book. I might substitute one of my other pictures that I was going to do 12 Days of Christmas with. I might substitute one of these just because Here we go. Wonder why it's not. Oh, probably because. There we go. These are so cute. And look at this Christmas tree birdhouse. That's kind of neat. I like the little doggy. And the wreath is really cute. I like the birds. So let's see what else is in here. I do. I'd like to get 2 of his other books, Night Garden, and all I have to do is flip to the back. Forest Song, and maybe the dragon. There's a few pictures in there I like. These, not so much, but I do like these. That one's funny. There's the toy shop. Oh, yeah. I like to do this one because it's so funny. It references the Nativity, but it puts a little bit of humor in there. And you think, well, of course, maybe some of the creatures that were involved were going to be a little cranky. And so I think that's kind of fun. That was funny. Santa on Surfing Santa. I really ought to take this out of the book and give it to my aunt to color because she likes the beach. Not much on the walrus. I like this. The owl is reading maybe the Christmas story to his little cat. And the mouse says, oh no, I hope they don't open their eyes. And the clock. Love the clock. I want to get better at doing metal. So I really kind of like that. Some pictures, I'm not real excited about this one. It's cute. Here's his toast. He's got to eat. Oh my gosh, it's lunchtime. I need to go eat too. So I might do that. Have you looked on Amazon? Oh, you mean you have it already, but you can't find it in your house. Okay. The steampunk might be interesting to me. I need to look at a flip through of it. And it's hard to find dragon books that aren't scary or are with a female. I really just want a nice dragon, you know, nicely drawn. It's not mean or too kid-like. It's just a dragon with nothing else in the scene but just the dragon, you know. And it's hard to find that. There might be a few in this one, I think, that do have it that way. And these two I'd like to get eventually too, so. I might look up fantasy houses again, do a flip through of that. Oh, I know this ocean one's got a lot of steampunk in it. You can tell just by the picture and the cover. Okay, well, unless y'all want to hear me snacking online, snacking while I'm just letting this go, I'm probably gonna go. But thank you so much for coming by and watching me mess up a couple times so that you don't have to mess up. Yeah. Oh, Herb Leonhard, does he have a dragon one? Um, yeah, what was that dragon called? Nouveau, Nouveau Dragon? Yeah, I think maybe that one's in my cart on Amazon. There was one that you showed, Nico. Um, one of your videos, you were, or maybe it was a live. Anyhow, you were flipping through this dragon book. It was the continuum or compendium. I think it's compendium. And you came across a picture, and I had seen it on Elena's video of a dragon mom looking down at the dragon baby. And I thought, that is a lovely, lovely picture. And I couldn't find that book. It's called When Dragons Dream, and I couldn't pronounce the lady's name that was the artist of it. But um, because she lives in the country she does, she hasn't been able to get books out. And so now I'm either going to spend the extra money to get that compendium book, or just wait until she's able to send books out. Or um, I think it'd be great if she could do PDFs, you know. But yes, yes, Ellie, Anastasia Ellie, yes, Cold of Areva, Coldareva. Yes. Um, I think I'd probably like just about every picture in that book. Um, but I really liked that one a lot. It was just a dragon, not scary, not too cute, and it just had the dragons in it. So I like that one a lot. Yeah, if she's, I don't think she does. It's a big square book, and probably it wouldn't fit too well in that. Yeah, it is in the compendium. It is in there, and I could get that book on eBay. Yeah, Amazon. I think I can get it on Amazon too. But it would cost like $10 to ship or something. So I just have to decide how badly I want that one picture. Because I've got so many books, and I don't have to have that particular book. So I'm just kind of, I think maybe it is in on Etsy. I can get that book on Etsy. Coloring Haven website. Yeah, yeah. I would pay. Yeah, I think right now I could get the book for $13 plus the shipping, unless I get another book. I've got to reach like $25 for something, or 30. They sent that book to you for free, or they can send it for free. Oh, I'll just keep watching then. I'll keep watching to see if they'll send it for free. That would be cool. I'm just very picky about my dragons. Okay, I did say I was going to leave. Yeah. Yeah, probably because it's the USA. It's probably not likely to be free, because they've got to make some money off the shipping, or at least cover the shipping, which I understand. But eventually maybe I'll get it. How do we get off on dragons? Oh, we were talking about that other guy's, what's his name? Herb Lionheart. Yeah, we were talking about his book, The Nouveau Dragons. Yeah, I kind of like that one too. But I need to eat. So, unless you want to hear me eat, I have some crunchy stuff. So I'm sure it'll sound great. Oh, he has a PDF books? All right. I may go look at his. Yeah. I may go look at his and see if I can't find his dragons. So y'all have a nice, let's see, views in, well, she's gone already. Yeah, she's in the US and you are probably about ready to go to bed, maybe in the evening. So thank you, Nico, for coming by. And I will see you later, okay? Yay. Bye, everybody who's watching this later.